What's happening? I like the already, you know. It's exactly what's going on. I say you tapped in, you in tune. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and if you old, do the same thing because you probably ain't did it yet. Yeah, know what I'm saying? I got a reaction for y'all. It's 10 most dangerous animals. 10 most dangerous animals in the US. And the USA. United States of America. Know what I'm saying? But we gonna get right. Hold on. Know what I'm saying? I got a text. Y'all like my hair though? Know what I'm saying? You want, I'm saying, if you need your hair retwisted or something, let me know. Know what I'm saying? I could send you the person. You feel me? But yeah, back to what I was talking about. Know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right to it. You feel me? Let's throw it.
Number 10. Grizzly Bear. North American brown bears have a fearsome reputation to go with their physical prowess and outstanding natural weaponry. The common name, grizzly, is often used in reference to brown bear species found in the US. These include the Ursus arctos horribilis, or the mainland grizzly, the peninsula grizzly, and Kodiak bears, only found in Alaska's eponymous archipelago. The latter rivals the polar bear as the largest land carnivore on Earth. Kodiak bears have been known to weigh over 1,500 pounds, which is almost as heavy as the average bull, as evident from the prominent muscular hump on the shoulders. Grizzlies are built for power. Moreover, they have massive canines, claws that grow to 6 inches, and jaws strong enough to crush bowling balls. As a grizzly stands up on its hind legs, it will often use its superior strength to take down a victim. It will bite at the victim's lower jaw, which is most likely a disarming technique. Confrontations between humans and grizzly bears can occur as a result of hunting, as well as camping. They have a phenomenal sense of smell, and are often attracted to food that hasn't been stored properly. There have been several reports of campers being dragged out of their tents by attacking grizzlies. Conditioning the bears to campsite food can accustom them to human presence, thus increasing the likelihood of future attacks.
Boy, I'm shooting a bear.
Spiders.
Oh no.
Black widows and brown recluse spiders share an entry on our list as the most dangerous.
I ain't even scared of bugs.
Female black widows.
They come by me,
I'm red hourglass mark on their abdomen.
You gotta shoot them too.
Are the most fearsome by reputation.
Oh my god.
Sometimes devour their partners after mating and own highly toxic venom. The illness associated with black widow envenomation is called latrodectism. It's described by pain, vomiting, and muscle rigidity. Contrary to popular belief, the condition is rarely fatal for humans. The brown recluse spider, although only slightly larger than the US penny, is quite dangerous in its own right. The hemotoxic properties of its venom can cause tissue necrosis. Severe lesions can become infected and may even lead to amputation. Yet, like the black widows, the bite of a brown recluse spider is seldom fatal. Number 8. Cougar. Cougars, also known as pumas or mountain lions, have the widest distribution of any wild animal in the Americas. In the US, populations are found across 16 states, mostly on the West Coast. Male cougars average about 150 pounds, but in rare cases may surpass 200.
Hey, do you want to save money when you shop online? You should click right here and download Honey. No.
100 pounds. Even though that's about the weight of the average American male, the difference in power is considerable. Relative to its size, the cougar has the largest paws and hind legs found within the feline family. This enables it to perform outstanding leaps and reach sprinting speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, which is actually faster than a greyhound. It can also swim and is an apt climber. A cougar's muscular body is perfectly designed for grasping and holding large prey, an ability enhanced by the claws on its paws. Attacks on humans are rare, but have seen an increase in recent years, mainly due to expansion into the cougar's natural range. The feline will attack if cornered or if a human triggers its
This
chase
music's
instinct,
suspense as
typically
hell.
by turning their back and running away. An attack usually involves a bite to the neck, in which the animal tries to sink its teeth between the vertebrae and into the spinal cord. Children are at greatest risk of getting ambushed by a cougar, and the least likely to survive an attack.
I'm
Seven,
blowing.
Grey wolf.
Grey wolf.
As the largest and strongest member of the Canidae family, the grey wolf was a mandatory introduction to our list. Its teeth are specialized for crushing bone, and its slender, powerfully built body favors relentless attacks. Although dangerous enough on its own, the wolf is notable for its pack behavior and cooperative hunting. A pack of 15 wolves, for example, is capable of taking down an adult moose. Interestingly enough, the deer species can easily grow to be 15 times heavier than an individual wolf. While not as numerous as in Eurasia, North America has also seen a number of wolf attacks. The most recent fatality occurred in 2010 in Alaska, when a young woman was killed while jogging. There's an argument that most wolf attacks are the result of an individual animal suffering from rabies. Nevertheless, wolf management programs from the United States Wildlife Service describe them as opportunistic hunters that will attack humans if given the chance. Throughout the years, encounters with hunters, shepherds, and ranchers have caused wolves to develop a fear of approaching humans. Yet wildlife experts warn against actions that may encourage wolves to be in the proximity of people, as it may lead to an increase in violent encounters. Number 6. Arizona bark scorpion.
Bark.
The Arizona bark scorpion, also known as Centauroides sculpturatus, is North America's most venomous scorpion. These creatures prefer riparian areas, meaning that they're found on land adjacent to rivers or streams. The popularity of irrigated lawns and other man-made water systems have led to an increase of scorpion populations in residential areas. The symptoms associated with the Arizona bark scorpion's sting can last from 24 to 72 hours. They include intense pain, numbness, and convulsions, or temporary dysfunction of the affected area. The pain is so intense that victims reported experiencing sensations similar to electric shocks. While fatalities are rare, there are certain groups that are more at risk than others, such as children, the elderly, or people with compromised immune systems. In Arizona, thousands of people are reportedly stung by the scorpion each year. Number 5.
Scorpions look like crabs.
With the Atlantic Ocean on its east coast and the Pacific Ocean in the west, the U.S. faces more than a dozen shark attacks every year. While the great white receives the brunt of the notoriety, there's an equally, if not more, dangerous shark. Unlike their
you ain't gonna catch me in no water anyway.
bull sharks are able to thrive in freshwater systems as well. This makes them particularly dangerous when considering the U.S.'s sprawling riverways. Bull sharks have been found up the Mississippi River, hundreds of miles from the ocean.
What?
They were also spotted in the Ohio River and in Maryland's Potomac River.
Oh no.
These creatures have pound per pound the most powerful bite of all the shark species.
How did they get there?
There's a combination of factors.
How in the hell did a shark go from an ocean to...
It's not only bound by force and size, even though females average roughly 300 pounds or about as much as the typical sumo wrestler. Bull sharks are territorial, temperamental, and have no tolerance for provocation. These creatures might have even been responsible for the infamous Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916, which served as an inspiration for the novel Jaws. Number 4. Rattlesnake. By recent estimates, there are roughly 7,000 to 8,000 snake bites that occur in the United States every year. Fortunately, the development of antivenom has led to significantly less fatalities than in the past. Snake attacks are disproportionate in the country, with the majority of them occurring in warm weather states such as Texas and Florida. Among the various venomous serpents found across the land, there are about 16 rattlesnake species. These creatures are so dreaded that a timber rattlesnake was once put on a flag to motivate infantry forces. During the American Revolution, the Continental Marines had a motto flag of a timber rattlesnake that was coiled and ready to strike. Beneath it were the words, Don't tread on me.
What would you do if you
These
got
snakes
bit by a
are
snake,
distinguishable by
a
the
rattlesnake?
end of their tail. It's
Why
made
the hell you
into
buy one? But still, how the hell?
segments
What would you do?
vibrate against one another when the snake contracts certain tail muscles. This produces a distinctive rattling sound that acts as a deterrent to predators and as a warning to humans. The western diamondback and the eastern diamondback are the species responsible for most snakebite fatalities. The latter is known as the most venomous snake in North America and owns the longest fangs of any rattlesnake species. Number 3, deer.
Wait.
They sound less
No, I'm saying. So,
terrifying than other
I'm
animals
saying.
on our list, but statistically speaking,
So,
they're deadliest.
that snake,
A number of species weigh
can it
several
poison
hundred
itself?
pounds and certainly possess the
Or is
mass
that a dumb
to
question?
trample people to death. Males own majestic antlers, some of which are several feet across and definitely capable of inflicting severe injuries. However, fatal antler stabbings or brutal trampling.
When I used to live in Kansas City, you feel me? I seen a motherfucking deer get ran over.
Will simply choose to run away from humans rather than engage them. That's actually the crux of the matter. As deer move across their range, they end up on roadways or highways and collide with vehicles.
Literally.
In the US, this type of collision causes about 200 human deaths and roughly $1 billion in property damage every year.
In 1 year,
It's so
like
widespread that the idea of being surprised and caught
Damn,
like
what?
a deer in the headlights has become a saying.
Oh.
While easier to avoid during the day, deer are particularly difficult to spot
tripping.
at dusk or dawn. Habitat fragmentation is a considerable factor in the rise of deer vehicle collisions.
They walk weird as
Today's
hell.
topic was requested by Instagram follower at Ryan Thompson 5499. If you have any other topics you'd like to learn about, subscribe and let us know in the comments section below, or follow us on Instagram and reach out to us there. Number 2, American bison. The American bison is North America's largest land animal and nature's equivalent of a gigantic battering ram.
Didn't
Its
they say the
charge
Grizzly
and
Bear was the
combination of
largest?
mass and speed
Man,
is powerful enough to derail a train, also known as the buffalo, the species it rules.
Hell no, ain't no way. Ain't no way he derailing a train.
Staggering 3,800 pounds in captivity. That's about as heavy as the average car. They own massive heads, pronounced muscular humps, and giant forequarters. Their short, curved horns are used as defensive weapons and to fight for status within the herd. Despite its mass and seemingly lethargic movements, a charging bison can get up to 40 miles per hour. To put that into perspective,
He not catching
Usain
me.
Bolt's speed record topped out at 27.8 miles
I'm
per
joking
hour.
that nigga.
Historically,
I run faster
these
than
creatures
him,
used
too.
to roam the continent in vast herds. The spread of bovine diseases from domestic cattle and commercial hunting brought the creatures to the brink of extinction. They went from over 60 million in the late 18th century to only a few 100,000 towards the end of the 19th century. Recovery efforts spared its extinction, and the American
He must
bison
be
is now
born being
mainly
one of those.
restricted to reserves and national parks. That's where a number of violent human encounters have occurred in the past decades. From 1980 to 1999, at Yellowstone National Park alone, bison attacked 3 times more people than bears. During this period, there were 3 reported fatalities, in addition to numerous reports of puncture wounds and broken bones. Official They Will Kill You merchandise is now available
Yeah,
at
yeah, shoot them too.
theywillkillyou.com. Some of it is to die for. Number 1, moose.
Bae.
Even though they're part of the deer family, and even though they get in a fair share of vehicle collisions, moose most definitely deserve their own entry on our list. They're creatures of many extremes, as the largest and heaviest of all deer species. Exceptional bulls stand more than 6 foot 9 inches at the shoulder, meaning they're taller than NBA superstar LeBron James. The massive antlers can span close to 6 feet from tip to tip,
Hell no, bro.
so you could horizontally fit the average American male between them. The largest bulls weigh close to 2,000 pounds, almost twice as much as a grand piano. Moose are not
Imagine,
only monsters
know what
in
I'm
terms
saying?
of proportion, but also temperament.
I mean, I don't think nobody ever do that, but
They
you know what
attack
I'm
more
saying?
people than wolves
Getting
and
on the
bears
moose and
combined.
sitting inside the
They're also
antlers type
perfectly
deal.
capable of killing most
pick a
predatory species.
Fit a 6 foot
They
person.
injure more
That's
humans
crazy.
than any other animal in the Americas,
That's
and a second
crazy.
only to hippos in worldwide attacks. They can charge people and inflict devastating injuries with their antlers. One common sign of an imminent charge is that the hairs on its neck and shoulders will stand up.
There we
Moose
go.
are surprisingly limber, and unlike other large-hooved animals, they can kick in all directions. Not that you should ever do it, but this means...
Bro, ain't nobody about to be approaching no moose.
Thanks for watching.
Alright, man. Know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all feel about that, know what I'm saying? What y'all would have did in those circumstances? I mean, if you about to get attacked by them, know what I'm saying? If you had something on you, what you gonna do? You gonna fight or you gonna run? Cause y'all ain't as fast as me, know what I'm saying? I'm getting up out of there. I wouldn't even be there, honestly. But nah, I'm saying that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe, you feel me? Give me something to react to or something, you feel me? Yeah, and I'm gone.